What's up, y'all? This is your boy Eddie Jackson. Welcome back to the Drop That Podcast. This is an episode of Wrestling Talk. This episode is brought to you by Layback TV, over 10,000 channels, movies on demand, every sports channel, all the languages, all the HBOs. Go on your Apple Store and your Play Store. See how you can download it and use it on your devices as well, okay? All right, now let's get into some motherfucking wrestling talk. So, we had a face-to-face on SmackDown with Undisputed Champion CM Punk and number one contender Kevin Owens. They're getting ready for their Toronto SmackDown showdown for the title. A lot of people think that KO should be able to pull this dub, switch it up a little bit. You know, I actually totally agree, because you don't have to end the story right there, because Sunday night's main event in State Farm Arena is going down in Atlanta. We already got 2 matches in. I'm hoping we're going to get at least 3 more. We'll talk about that in a few. Chelsea Green, due to her orbital bone being broke last week, she's been having a great time going to Disneyland with her husband, Matt Cardona, but she hasn't been cleared to defend the championship. Here we go. We got back-to-back champions who suffer injuries, you know, and technically speaking, the last time this title was defended was at Clash in Italy back in May. We're 3 months away since the last title defense. So this ball got to keep rolling, because Rhea Ripley is apparently not cleared to return. She's in a cast on her knee, possibly a meniscus, and we probably won't be seeing her to the Royal Rumble, which sucks, because we're not going to get Money in the Bank with Rhea, Survivor Series in Houston with Rhea, any Saturday night's main event in December or January, and the Royal Rumble in Arizona is going to be in February. So, but it's all good. We're going to be there live in Arizona, in Glendale, at State Farm Stadium, representing for the Royal Rumble, and we can't wait to see Rhea return. She'll be back. At least she's back for WrestleMania season. You can't have WrestleMania season without Rhea. But Chelsea being not cleared to defend the championship, the title was being stripped from her by our GM in SmackDown, Nick Aldis. And due to the fact that, you know, he believes in Chelsea Green, just like Michael Hayes did, said on Unreal that she was going to be, he could see her being a world champion. The crowd over there, I believe it was in Boston maybe or something like that. I don't even know. I know it's not where she's from, because she's from Vancouver. They were all riding for her, you know what I mean, to be a Triple Crown champion. You know, women's tag team champion, U.S. champion, and now a WWE champion. She go to Raw. She's only missing a couple more belts, and that's it. She's a Grand Slam. He changed his mind. Gave her the belt back, and she has 30 days to either clear or wear a mask or something like she did when she broke her nose. 30 days to defend. So we're going to get a title defense sometime, Money in the Bank or on SmackDown, one or the other. I think it's dope. You know, the crowd is behind her. Chelsea Green is finally, you know, not being a fucking joke of the you know, the butt of the joke anymore. You know, being cake thrown at her face, fucking beat up by everybody. She can really wrestle. You know what I mean? Do your fucking Googles. You'll see her in a match with Penta. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you got to put some respect on Chelsea Green's name. Chelsea Green, she's moved up. When she was no longer in TNA, she could have easily went to AEW. She didn't. She had a moment. And that moment was definitely, you know, within the 2 years, she's become tag team champion, U.S. champion a couple times of both, and now the women's champion. So shout out to her. Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton brawl. Oh, shit. And Cody almost bloodied Randy just the same way he did via Road to WrestleMania with the chair to the head. But they booked it for Saturday night's main event, so that's official. The MFTs have defeated Wepa Up That's right. The MFTs are now the new WWE Tag Team Champions. Shout out to them. Yeah, let's move on to Raw because that was a pretty exciting SmackDown. The Luchador tournament with the winner advancing to Mexico City, Monday Night Raw. I believe that's September 13th to face Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight Championship. Rey Fenix and Dragon Lee have advanced. So in the semis, it's official now. The semis is locked in. Rey Fenix versus Dragon Lee and Penta versus La Parca. I'm pretty sure we see where this is going, right? Why not we get the Lucha Brothers at the finals? Rey Fenix versus Penta. Why not? I can see it happening. More tension is going down with Liv Morgan, Becky Lynch, and Stephanie Vaquer all wanting that Women's World Championship from Liv Morgan. I think I like it, you know what I'm saying, because WrestleMania, I mean, it was a dope story leading up to it. It took a long time to get to it, but it was a dope story. Royal Rumble winner Liv Morgan chose Stephanie Vaquer for the Women's World Championship. Liv debuted her music video, performed it at WrestleMania Live, and took the Women's World Championship for a second time. So shout out to her. She did it. I kind of like this route, actually. It seems like Becky Lynch is back again, a babyface. We don't need to see Stephanie and Liv just, directly at each other. I think mixing Becky Lynch in there is definitely a dope moment. I think we definitely got some stories in there. Speaking of Judgment Day, Sol Ruca defeats Laura Valkyria for getting one step closer to a shot at getting that title back, the Intercontinental Women's Championship from Raquel Rodriguez. I hope this is not the end of this little crash out Lyra Valkyria persona we see. I think we should be able to do more with that. I don't think this should be the end of it. But dope match. Big Cass attacks Javon Evans again. Look like they're going at it big time. I want to see where they're going really with Big Cass. I don't really see too much from him. Raw was in Buffalo. I don't know. I don't see where we're going with this. He's attacking people. Okay, cool. We got 3 weeks of attacking Javon Evans. What else are we doing with Big Cass? If this is the story we're getting, this is not much of a story. Chad Gable retained the Intercontinental Championship in a 5-star match with Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio. It turns out Buffalo really wanted Rey to win that IC title for a third time. It's been WrestleMania 42 going to 43. We're looking at 40, 41, 42, 43. Going about almost 4 years since Rey was inducted into the Hall of Fame. He's active on Raw. He's GM at AAA. How far are we going? This is the longest a Hall of Famer has been wrestling, minus Edge. Like what? Where's the goal? Are we going? I mean, he won a U.S. championship. We know that. IC title. Like what are we doing? Are we just there to put Chad Gable up? Because it looked like after SummerSlam, people are pretty much done with Chad Gable. But even if they're done with Chad Gable, I don't think they should drop the Intercontinental title from him. I think I see like moments of where we can see a heel of a second generation type of Kurt Angle. You know what I'm saying? Kurt Angle was great as a babyface and a heel. And I think we can definitely see it. But, we'll be back at the El Grande Americano crash out he was doing. But whatever. Paul Heyman makes it official for Saturday night's main event for the future of WWE Obafemi versus Braun Breaker. Okay, a lot of people think that it should be Oba winning this match. Why do I feel like Braun is going to win this match? With the help of the returning Bronson Reed. Because if you haven't seen Bronson Reed training, this motherfucker is chiseled right now. You know what I mean? He looked like he lost all the water weight. He turned all the fat into muscle. He is like, he looks very dangerous. And it actually, if you have Bronson interfere in the Oba and Braun match, Braun wins, but not too much, negative goes on Oba because, he lost the match, but he lost via interference. You can keep the story going. You know what I'm saying? I think that should be the case. It's the hometown crowd of Braun Breaker. Let's see how they're going to be on Braun's side, though. The finale of the night, the Usos deliver Jacob Fatu to the OTC Roman Reigns. Before they actually officially did that, Roman gave black Ulafalas to the Usos and named them captains. So now it looks like Jacob got to do what they say as well, not just the OTC. So it looks like the red Ulafala, Roman, he's top-notch tribal chief. The captains are the black Ulafala, and the brown Ulafala is the enforcers. So Jacob got to do what Roman say, as well as the Usos. They got to run the play. LA Knight tried to help Solo, and Roman wanted him to spike LA Knight, and he chose to spike Roman Reigns. Woo! Yo, it's being interesting. And a BFT to Roman Reigns, and now the website is basically labeling Roman Reigns once again a heel. I know they're loading up for not only Saturday night's main event, Money in the Bank, but also Survivor Series. War Games, it looks like it's going to be very, very fucking interesting. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's already official. Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton at Saturday night's main event, and Obafemi versus Braun Breaker, all in Atlanta. Hometown crowds are going to be for Braun Breaker and Cody Rhodes. It's going to be interesting how Survivor Series is going to turn out. It's official for Triple Mania on September 13. I think it's September 13. Yeah, I think so. Triple Mania in Mexico City. El Grande Americano is going to challenge Dirty Dominic Mysterio for the AAA Mega Championship. I'm pretty sure we all knew that was going to happen. And it's official, the debut of Zilla Fatu, son of Umaga. 20 years ago, when Umaga was on his rise, challenging John Cena for the WWE Championship, I got to see Umaga perform at Monday Night Raw live. It was like watching his dad, you know what I'm saying? Like a new version of him. So shout out to Zilla Fatu. In his contract with NXT, his first match is a NXT Championship match. And it's official at NXT Heatwave. It's going to be Tony D'Angelo defending against Grayson Waller, Cruz Montana, and Zilla Fatu. This is going to be a fire fatal 4-way match. But that's all we got for Wrestling Talk. This is your boy Eddie Jackson. So drop that podcast. Make sure y'all subscribe, comment. You know what I'm saying? I want to see y'all comment. Let me see y'all comment. What y'all think? Is KO going to be able to dethrone CM Punk? Is Chelsea Green going to be able to defend her title in 30 days? Let me see. Do you think Zilla Fatu is going to be able to pull off the NXT Championship win? Who you think in the finals of the World Heavyweight Championship tournament of the Luchadors is going to be? I know my pick. You already heard it. Let's see. Oh, and who you think? What do you think is going to happen next week when Jacob got a answer to why he followed the orders of the OTC to not touch LA Knight, and watch Roman Reigns get not only spiked but BFT. I'm your boy D Jackson. So drop that podcast. You be easy, all right? Peace.